Hey guys, how's it going? It's Nicola. First off, before I get into my new vlog, I just want to first off say thank you for everyone who has subscribed, all 70 something of you. It's not much, but it's better than none. I really do appreciate anyone who has subscribed. I do this for fun. I do it from like the enjoyment of it. Same with my Instagram and my blog. So thank you for subscribing. I appreciated that you haven't subscribed considering I've been pretty much dead on this channel for a really long time and only now I'm kind of trying to pick up with it. So yeah, thank you. And now on to the vlog. Today I want to just give you 4 steps on how to deal with negative people. Negative people are pretty much everywhere these days. You are bound to interact with one at least once a day, unfortunately. Unless you stay inside like I do. You don't. Maybe you just interact with yourself negatively. But besides the point, here are some steps on how to deal with those situations when they come up. So step number 1 is keep in mind that it most likely has very little to do with you. I don't know how many of you work in the customer service industry or even just interact with people in public. You often will have, if someone's negative and there's someone you don't know interact with you, I can assure you it most likely has very little to do with what you have done to incredibly upset them. It probably has more to do with something that is ongoing or something that has already happened before even interacting with you. Like I am saying, probably has very little to do with you. So what I would recommend is just telling yourself that, they're not necessarily flipping out or being angry or being rude or aggressive towards you. It's towards a situation that happened prior, that is, or ongoing. So my advice for you with that in particular is to just brush it off. Tell yourself it has nothing to do with you. It isn't your business. It's not your problem. So don't put it on yourself. Don't take that weight onto yourself when it has nothing to do with you. Just brush it off. Go on about your day. My second tip would be one that is given pretty often. It is the breathing method. Some people say take 5 breaths. Some people say 10. I say take as many as you need. Just to center yourself, chill out, relax yourself. I know a lot of us, when we interact with aggressive or negative people, we all start to get really defensive, need to protect ourselves verbally, sometimes even physically, which I wouldn't recommend. And that really will do nothing to help the situation. Reacting negatively and aggressively towards an already negative person is just going to cause a friction. It's something you don't want to deal with. So the best thing to do is just center yourself, take as many breaths as you need, and just go, okay, not my problem. Gonna chill out, deal with this like an adult. Adults don't throw tantrums, at least I would think they wouldn't. So just take some breaths, relax, and go from there. To my third tip. My third tip would be to basically take yourself out of the situation. I know that can be hard to do, especially if you are, let's say working. But the thing is, you have the right to not have to deal with someone's negativity. You are not someone's doormat. You are in no way expected to deal with people's crap, basically. So just take yourself out of the situation, step back, or just say, you know what, I need a moment and just get out of there. Whether it is just for 5 minutes to kind of center yourself, pull yourself back together, or permanently. I've had to, and people I've known have had to end friendships because of negativity. Because just stepping away from the situation or breathing methods or anything just didn't help. It didn't cut it. So they need to actually step out of the situation indefinitely. So yeah, that's something you could do. Just get out of there. Step back, go into another room, leave the building, leave the country. Like, do what you got to do. And just take yourself out of that situation because it isn't your problem. You are not their babysitter. You don't have to deal with it. It is their problem. My final tip would probably be the hardest one that people have to do. A lot of us aren't very good at it. I personally try and do it as much as I can, and that is to put yourself in that person's shoes. Usually I can do this when I'm interacting with a friend because often when it's a friend, you know what might be going on in their lives. You might know their temperaments. You would know how they go about things as compared to a stranger. But even with strangers, I try to do this, is just put yourself in their shoes. Think to yourself, well, there's a reason why this person is like this. They're not just like this because they're, filled with happiness and there's amazing things consistently going on in their lives. No, there's a reason why they are acting or being or reacting the way that they are. So maybe just put yourself in their shoes and yourself, your own, but more theirs, and just think what is the most proactive way to deal with the situation. Again, being aggressive and acting equally negative towards a negative person will result in nothing. And sometimes just putting yourself in their shoes and sympathizing can help you kind of deal with the situation more, because again, it means it probably has nothing to do with you. So those are my 4 steps. They're all really, really simple except the 4th one. A lot of people have trouble dealing with that one. But yeah, if you ever find yourself in a negative situation, just try and use any of these 4 steps, whichever works for you the best at that time or in general. And I hope that this helps you in any way, shape, or form in dealing with negative people. Feel free to subscribe, and feel free to check out my Instagram, my blog. The links for those will be in the description box. And until next time, I hope you guys got a pleasant day. Cheers.